Now, this is what I told myself when I bought the game. I am not looking forward to complete this game. I am just looking for a game to play because of all the other crappy games out there. And I'm just like, you know what? I heard so many good things about Elden Ring. I'm going to give it a try. I know it's a Dark Souls game, and there's no way I'm going to complete it. So, you know what? I'm going to get it. I'm just going to enjoy it as in my own way. I'm going to try to get as much fun out of it as I can. And surprisingly, I've been reaching much higher expectations than I thought I would. So some of you can already tell from that little intro I just made, about me not beating this game. I think it's safe to say I beat this game within literally 2 weeks of getting it. So what happened was the first day I got this game, I decided to wait a couple days before I posted my first video on my thoughts about Elden Ring, and here we are now, 2 weeks later, where I beat the game just a couple days after. No, not a couple days, literally 1 day after I beat the game. I'm gonna make a video about it, about my experience with this game. And I will say right now, I plan to make an honest review for Elden Ring, but I told myself I will not release an honest review for Elden Ring until I get my Dragon Ball Fighters review up first. And I'm going to save that topic for another day. So I do want to let you guys know that this game is much better than I thought it would be. So, of course, I do want to show you gameplay of me starting out still early on in the game because I want you guys to see me fail miserably at the start and then slowly conquer my way up there towards the end game. Because, well, I'm still a goofball and I have no idea what the hell I'm doing here. So, I do have some funny footage slash standard footage I want to show you guys as I talk about my experience with Elden Ring. So, I just want to say this is obviously game of the year material right here. Like, if I could put out a vote for game of the year, I would nominate Elden Ring. I think I might have said that for Wargroove myself. I could be wrong. I don't think I said that for Wargroove, but I digress. But I also I do want to say Elden Ring is game of the year. I mean, let's just be honest. Like, if you take a good look at some of the previous games, like Call of Duty Vanguard, more like shitty ass Vanguard, and then we got Battlefield 2042, more like a pile of monkey poo poo. So, not that many good major titles lately. And then we got Elden Ring coming out of nowhere from left field saying, "Hey, Call of Duty, Battlefield, step aside, kids. Let us show you how professionals really do it. We got new hotness coming into town. Let us show you how it's really done." And the funny thing is, I'm just gonna throw this in there for the giggles, but Elden Ring outsold Call of Duty in the past 2 months, maybe even 3 months at most, if we're talking about record sales right now. The last few months, Vanguard had disappointing sales, and they're still not doing too well. The player base is plummeting, And here we have Elden Ring literally putting Call of Duty to shame by outselling more copies than Vanguard. I mean, Vanguard sold less than, I think, 1 million copies. And here, Elden Ring pretty much sold double that amount, like 14 million copies, maybe even more. And it's just that this game is done so damn well for itself. From the developers of From Software have really done it this time. They have really done a fantastic job, and I will commend them and I want to praise them for the efforts that they have done. And I want to give them a big thank you for saving us from this awful trend of modern gaming. No, seriously, I thank them very much because what Elden Ring does is it kind of symbolizes, like, hey, this is what video games are meant to be made for. Like, this is how you make video games. This is how you develop a video game. You put time, you put in effort, you put in love, care, or all the positive things that you can think of into this game. And my god, the game is so full of content here to enjoy. Even though I beat the game, I'm still missing some parts of this game, and I am coming back to play this game. I mean, even though I just beat the game yesterday, well, depending on when this video goes up, but dude, I'm still playing this game and I'm enjoying the open world. And if I have to be honest, as much as the open world is amazing, I think I prefer Breath of the Wild in my opinion because I don't know. I feel like Elden Ring is slightly shorter in terms of open world experience. I don't know, but I think I prefer Breath of the Wild because I feel like that was a little more bigger. I could be wrong, but that's just my opinion. But speaking of the open world, I will say Elden Ring's open world, it's so damn beautiful. I love the goddamn graphics. I love the viewpoints in this game. I love the bosses. I love how everything just simply just stands out. I'm just genuinely so surprised of how amazing this game truly is. Now, I will say this. I think I may have had a issue with this game in the past. When I was doing a boss fight, I think there was like a frame rate stutter and for a few seconds, but other than that, I really haven't encountered that frame rate drop. And keep this in mind. I'm still playing on a PS4 on a last gen console. Keep that in mind. And this game runs so well on PS4 and PS5. Hell, the game runs amazing on consoles. But I don't know what it is, but for some reason, there's still been a lot of complaints about the PC version crashing and not running as well. I've been hearing a lot of complaints about that. Personally, I will be honest, I do feel bad for the PC people, but at the end of the day, as long as the game's still playable and still functional, I'm still gonna take it because I mean, I'll be honest, I haven't really experienced any crashes just yet. I have experienced frame rate drops in boss fights, but that was like the only issue I had. But of course, I digress. So I am just so glad that we got a good game to play. It's been so damn long since we had an actual game to play, and I am so happy that From Software has given us an amazing game that's actually worth our time. So, yeah, if I were to make a game recommendation, I would recommend trying out Elden Ring. It is a bit difficult, but at the same time, it's just how the game goes. It may be difficult, but it's so damn worth it. Now, the last few games that we've been getting, I mean, Call of Duty, would I rather get a crappy game like Call of Duty and just die 90 times and only end up with 5 kills in the whole match? Or would I rather play Elden Ring and get my ass stomped by bosses? Honestly, I would rather get my ass bent over and spanked repeatedly by the same boss for like 3 hours, and I would rather learn its move set so I can kick its ass saying, haha, kiss my ass. I just beat you into the ground. I would rather do that rather than drop 90 kills in fucking Call of Duty rather than playing that dumpster fire. I genuinely mean it with all my fucking heart because I am very disappointed in Call of Duty and I would rather play Elden Ring than Call of Duty because at the end of the day, man, it's just another game that's just not fun. And Elden Ring, it's the exact opposite. It's fun, it is amazing. I mean, there could be even exploits at times, but the bosses somehow manage to get across it. Don't worry. The game is challenging, it's rewarding, and it's, I don't want to say relaxing, but it's enjoyable at times as well. Hell, the game, even when you're getting your ass stomped, the game is still enjoyable. You know why? Because the game actually delivers what they promise, and they actually have the time and effort put into this game to make the game worth it. Whether you develop the game or if you just play the game. If you if you take your time and effort to develop this game, it's gonna be good. If you put your time and effort into beating a game like Elden Ring, it's gonna be worth it. So, I would definitely recommend you guys playing this game rather than getting Call of Duty or Battlefield. And I know the Call of Duty fanboys are going to come at me saying, "Oh, you're so bad, scrub. How about you actually get good at Call of Duty? This is your fault for being trash." Well, how about you guys try out Elden Ring? Then we'll see how things go. So, once the Call of Duty community actually gives Elden Ring a try, then I'll talk. No, but on a real note, I would personally recommend Elden Ring to anyone looking for a actual good game to play because Elden Ring does deliver what they promise. And honestly, I would actually play this game for a very long time. I'm and I will recommend this game to anyone that's looking for a game to play. So, I know I'm repeating myself here, but I'm just so dang happy that we actually got a finished product, unlike Call of Duty and Battlefield. So, anyway, you guys, with that being said, I thank you all for listening. Let me know what you guys all think down below in the comments. Are you gonna get Elden Ring? Are you gonna skip past on Elden Ring? I will say this right now. If you're gonna miss, or not miss, I'm sorry, if you're gonna pass on Elden Ring, that's fine. Because a Dark Souls based game like Elden Ring, it's not for everybody. It's not for everybody. I mean, let's be honest, Elden Ring is not meant for me. I'm not a Dark Souls fan. I never have been. Even though I have beat the game, does that make me a Dark Souls fan? No, of course not. But I still enjoy playing the goddamn game because I'm actually having fun and I'm actually enjoying it. And I'm enjoying getting my ass kicked half the time. And half the time, I'm actually laughing at some of the deaths because some of them are just straight up hilarious, and some of them are just straight up bullshit. And I still laugh because I make so many easy goofs that it's hilarious. Like I just can't stop laughing. So yeah, if you're gonna miss out on Elden Ring, that's fine. If you're gonna get Elden Ring, I think that's pretty cool. But I am curious to hear what you guys have to say about Elden Ring. So, with that being said, thank you guys all for listening, and until next time, you guys. I'm playing Elden Ring because it's an actually developed, finished game that I enjoy, and I'll see you all later.